back to hipstar.ca. That's what you got to do. That's the way to do it, actually. I promise. And check it out now, because the website's completely different. You can get your merch, and it's great. Updates daily. And we got a new update of Jay Moore. Will he ever find happiness? You can click from the many variations and options on there. And I don't know, Jay, like you asked for it. Will you?
No, I'm not happy at all. I'm happy to have that on the website for the publicity, but I don't feel that you need the publicity anymore, Hipstar. You know, I've done enough with 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK.com.
Yep.
And you can get those links over at 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK.com as well.
We'll buy that domain.
But I don't like the people actually, I'm going to run to Scott D'Amore because things get misinterpreted, and it's not what I'm meaning.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Listen, you could tweet to me all day long about Impact Wrestling. I can't find it. I don't get it in my market. Pop TV I've never heard of. And the Fight Network costs money for what am I really getting? So Memphis Wrestling and live audio wrestling?
The messages aren't meant for you then. They're not meant for you to be heard or read.
And
so,
it's sad because I managed Congo Kong for a lot of years, and a lot of the fans been thinking Scott cockblocks me, where I would never get a job there because why would I?
Okay, but
I get it. So either I'm going to be bitter my whole life,
but you're not
and people
promoting, you're not marketing, you're not making an impact. Did you ever think about that? You didn't.
If I knew how to video edit, how Cherry Bomb can video edit, and I can do Jim, that's the thing that I always relied on Topher to do.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should learn. You should learn. You can't always rely on a producer. You have to do some of your own work too. That's the strenuous part of it.
Well, I got some new equipment for the podcast, and I think I will be taking just sound record notes and sending them over instead of doing the show with you. That's
how we'll do the opening now. The last one you sent, we'll do the opening. I got junky neighbors, and they got a big dog, so we're hearing that in the background.
You can hear the dog.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Makes for a professional podcast, making an impact, bro.
Yeah, make an impact. Hashtag check it out.
The dogs are ruining the show. This is why I'm miserable in life. It's like the gods, the wrestling gods, have fucked up our show now by sending this big ass dog.
Yeah.
To ruin a podcast, and it's I got to get the podcast done because I haven't been around all week. But fuck, guys.
Yeah, you ruined our equipment too. It's not working out. But man, we had stuff to talk about. You missed it. That poem especially. Fuck, man, that blew up the week. We needed to be there for that. And then this is the only thing though about my man, and he got mind fucked by this. Is all these old wrestlers are reaching out to this poem, and they're man, wow. And this one guy writes them, right? And I gotta read this. I love this one. He says, LOL, well, it's 100% true, which is quite sad, and my advice would be not to respond to anyone. Let it stand on its own, and don't put them over by responding, and certainly don't sell for them. It simply justifies their position. You cannot play chess with a chicken.
Oh.
Thank you for doing this. Maybe if more of this comes out from different people, then true workers can take the business back. What the fuck does that mean?
We're taking it back.
Would it be okay to repost this? If not, just let me know. Thank you. Al Snow.
We're going to take the business back.
Al Snow is taking the business back, and good for him.
Yes, we are taking it back. This one coming in from Mr. Moore at hotmail.com. D-Man, never really was a fan of yours, and I don't think I ever will be. But if you have any bookings, bro, I wouldn't mind jumping on the bandwagon. That's coming in from Barry Hardy of Syracuse, New York.
Wow. That's nice of him. Shit.
He's got a son, too. The son could do a tag team, the Hardys. They call themselves the Hardys.
That's probably what he's banking for. He's got 2 kids, and he's going to market them, but he'll teach
Brian
them.
Hardy. Shout-outs to Brian. And they're friends with Gilbert, so if the promotion has any money, you can get Dwayne Gilbert with the combo pack. 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK, the original 1-800-EATING-GIMMICK.com.
That sounds fucked. That's really bad.
Hit it!
Oh, one day, man, you had to go and write a poem. Then you tell me that you got Al Snow on your back and you ride and you do not attack.
Beautiful. It's interesting. The same weekend, Al Snow was actually arrested. If You can Google that.
Was he?
That he wrote. So you're wondering, I'm wondering if he wrote the text or the email from this prison cell while he's sitting there, like just tweeting.
You get one text, Al. You got one text, and he responds to a meme on the internet.
But, Al's very bitter like I am. I remember Al yelling at his student,
yeah,
who's been in the business 18 years, and talking about Sick Rick Matrix. Al Snow Train. They finally have their match 18 years later in Hamilton, the same show that, Pistol Pete walked out of. Fucking, Al started yelling at Sick Rick in the back of what the fuck are you doing out there? And they're like, this is his trainer, and I'm just like, 18 years.
What are you gonna
18 years later, I'm like watching this, and Rick was like, that's my character, and Al's like, fuck your character! Like, he's so mad. He's
taking it over. We're taking the business back. I'm taking the business back.
Yeah. That's what the D-Man needs to market, all the white styrofoam heads.
Yeah.
Sell that to the crowd, Hockey Canadian on the side. Because we're going to take the business back. I could be his manager, like the Rage Against the Machine kind of edge to me.
Are you ready? You taking it back? We're gonna take it back! Yeah!
Shout out to Al Snow. And, that's the thing that I like about guys like Al Snow. And that's the thing that we have tried to do as a podcast, as a company. A lot of people have brought to my attention. Please, everything that you do, and everything that you do for the Heart and Soul Foundation is for these vets. Guys like Al Snow that are out there. I think it needs to be explained again that the Heart and Soul Foundation, the founding fathers being Soul Man Ricky Johnson and Smith Hart, who is dying.
Yeah.
This is what we do. Well, he could even be dead for all I know. Like,
no,
if I
don't say that.
Don't see a post in a couple of days. It really worries me. So,
don't say that.
Because Smith, he a lot of times don't have his phone, so I can't text him anymore.
Yeah.
I tried to reach him through the Soul Man, who is usually my contact, but a lot of times people tell me that that's not even Soul Man that I'm talking to. Like, I'm on a fan site. So Smith, if he doesn't post in a couple of days,
then you gotta reach out.
Real nervous.
Do you reach out to him? Do you say anything? You should.
I just said I tried to, but it's like Smith is mad at me because I stole weed off of Bret Hart at an Niagara Falls show that was supposed to be like Smith. They wouldn't let Smith in the locker room, so Smith was out in the crowd, and I seen Smith, and he wanted to talk to his brother who was in the back.
Yeah.
He gave me a nug to give to Brett because he would need it, like he was just coming off a flight.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I took the nug and I ran out the door with Whitey and left his brother high and dry because they always tell me that his brother was so angry. He wanted his own locker room.
No, right now.
He's not going to talk to a J-Bron like me.
No, of course not. Not right now.
And I was nervous. It was going to be the first night in my career that I managed Tyson Dukes. I needed something. So thank you, Smith. And
wait, we got Smith Hart weed. We gotta go.
Yeah.
Well, take the ganja and run. Yeah. Well, especially this week, man. Just people are getting in that macho beefy mode again. Just calling people out and being too angry.
It's really getting rough. Yeah.
It's just the tough guy mode again with the arms crossed. We need to stop. Man. Because remember the common poses in wrestling. We had the gun. People would do the gun, right? People are doing
the wolf up.
Yeah, people are doing the Randy Orton with their arms wide open. Now the pose is back to the arms crossed. Flex the fucking shoulders up and try to look like they have traps.
It's summertime now. People are opening public doors as if they're Steve Austin again. Mike cannot march through. Get the fuck out of my way. I'm busy.
Yeah, just wear nothing but just a vest. A vest with no shirt on and some denim above knee jeans.
One thing that really makes me sick, especially in the city of Toronto, is these suits that were geeks and losers when they were young.
But now they're killing it. Rich.
Yeah, well, they're on testosterone or something. Everyone's at the gym. Everyone's got some sort of membership.
I got a membership.
Marching through the bank as if you're Steve Austin. Mm-hmm. I really feel like knocking some of these. Look at Hutch Henry's.
Okay,
he's one of those guys. He would throw the vest on. He's in his 40s. He remembers Austin coming in a monster truck. He's got that attitude about him that the world owes him. You know?
Well, like, I love him dearly, and I think he's a good guy. And let's be easy on him because he just lost his cat. He had to put his cat down. Choco, rest in peace. He was a great cat, man. Choco Chuck, Public Academy.
Sucked a little cock.
X-Chuck, Mr. Choco! Or,
I mean, he doesn't listen to the show anyway, so, I mean, Hutch, you know,
he talks about it, but he doesn't listen.
This is the one show that you do listen to. Out of all the support I've given you over the years, not once have you even tried to support this podcast.
Well,
you lied about 1-800-NEED-A-GIMMICK.
That's not true.
So give me a break.
He made an episode.
You're running around filming any fucking piece of footage you can get your hands on now at this point. Like, just stop it.
It's true.
I've given you advice. I've given you enough advice.
Nobody else has kept on a solid television program, though, in this area. So let's give him some kudos to that. That's fucking pretty solid.
The fact of the matter is, it should have went down in history that Hutch Henrys and myself would end Rogers Television, being the last two commentators on Rogers Television. Yeah. And he's ruining it with, like, these guys with boxes on their head. And, you know, this is the thing. Like, you yourself, Hipstar, and Hutch Henrys are into these gimmicky, stupid things. Yeah. Almost like in a sexual way. Well, and you're ruining your own fucking product. Okay. Your own fucking brand.
Yeah. What about it?
Well, he's ruined his Hogtown Wrestling. First of all, it was a great show. We had a lot of heat on that show, and other people have come in to compete. Your Smash Wrestling, you know, specifically your Smash. Let's face it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, like, if you're gonna throw up dog shit matches at this point with just random commentators, and then you're talking about being baked, then your show is gonna fail.
Well,
you know it. It's like,
depends on the
why
time
don't you
slot.
throw that to Michael Elgin and get his review on the show?
I don't think we want that. I don't think we want to do that.
Yeah, because he knows you'll shit on it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the premise of the show is that President Matthew Bradley is missing?
Yeah, well, he is.
What the fuck is going on? No, he's not. We all know he's filming shit out west. It doesn't even matter where he is. If we're just grasping on every little thing and making it a part of the program, if we're just grasping on, hey, in this episode, Hutch Henrys ties his shoes and walks down the street, then we've really got no content, do we?
We don't, but... I mean, the president's gone. He's gone. He broke up with his girlfriend.
Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody even knows who he is.
Well, we don't have to care about him anymore.
Nobody knows who he is.
We got a new mysterious secret commissioner, and that's going to be the big reveal. And the June 4th show is going to be fucking kick-ass. So
we have turned this show into Romper Room. We've turned this show into a fucking embarrassment. I've had to bail from it. I am now losing my spot as I am not going to go down as one of the last heel commentators, or the last heel commentator on Rogers Television, because Hutch is going to throw a shit fit.
Yeah.
But, you know, now, like, your next show is going to be you and Hipstar go for a coffee and review Eddie Sabalucci's match.
And now I'm getting some kind of content. So
no.
Whatever. I'll make it funny. I'll make it work. Whatever we have to do to look to a brighter future.
You killed the business. You guys have killed the business. You have no business left.
No.
And when you marry this Freddie Mercurio, it's going to go down in history as a flop.
No.
And, yes.
It's going to be great. It's going to be one of the most beautiful times of my life. And I hope you can join me for that, because it's coming.
I'm not going.
We're doing a podcast, so you have to be there. So,
I'm not going.
All right, well, we got to get some content on a beautiful day. The weather's nice outside. And I'm back on the bike, drinking lots of water, doing the ephedrines. It's a beautiful time. Jay, I love you. Have a good night, man. Tonight. Hipstar tonight.
Francisco, I went downtown looking for a woman. You know what I mean? I wanted a woman. I couldn't find a woman. I found a lot of men that looked like women. Now you, Hulk Hogan, you belong in San Francisco. What's wrong with you, Gene? I'm telling you like it is, baby.